it has become obvious that in a particular generation of royalty, there is likely to be that odd brick in the wall. The black sheep always ends up tarnishing the image of the family. Prince Andrew, known as the Problem Prince, has no rival yet when it comes to making PR messes. Having lost his royal rights and about to lose some of his royal entitlement, the prince's life is worth looking into. Keep watching this video as we unveil the truth about Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew was born on February the 19th, 1960, to Queen Elizabeth II and the Duke of Edinburgh. He surpassed Princess Anne as second in line to the throne after his elder brother, King Charles. However, after the birth of Prince William and Prince Harry, with their kids, he is now ranked 8th in succession. He married Sarah Ferguson, who was introduced to him in the 1980s by Princess Diana in 1986, and the Queen gave him the title of the Duke of York during the ceremony. The couple gave birth to 2 daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. Unfortunately, their marriage came to an end in 1992, and they officially divorced in 1996, but their relationship has been very cordial, as they even still live together in Windsor Castle. Ferguson has insisted that she has made friends with past mistakes, despite the difficulties, and she still maintains a strong friendship with her ex-husband. One of their daughters, Eugenie, reportedly remarked to the BBC that her parents were the best divorced couple she's ever known. Fergie gave her main reason for the split as the rigours of Andrew's naval career. Before retiring from his position as a public figure, he spent 22 years as a commander in the Royal Navy. If you want to be part of our family, quickly subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification bell so we can keep spilling the royal tea. Prince Andrew's friendship with Jeffrey Epstein made the headlines in the weeks after Epstein died. The duo is said to have met in 1999 and became friends till then, but this friendship kept him under the scrutiny of the public. Epstein was a financier, yet a convicted paedophile and sex trafficker. He was detained in 2019 on several counts of sex trafficking, and he later committed suicide in custody. Before his death, Prince Andrew is said to have been living in many of his houses, including his New York City home. This was evidenced by the Daily Mail's publication of a 2010 video showing Prince Andrew inside Epstein's New York City residence. The Duke of York was seen in the video waving at a woman from the door. To save his face, a statement was released by Buckingham Palace, stating the fact that the Duke of York is horrified by the most recent allegations against Jeffrey Epstein, stating that he abhors the exploitation of any human person, and it is disgusting to suggest that he would approve or support such behaviour. However, as a result of the backlash from the public over the aforementioned Newsnight interview concerning his acquaintance with Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew had to withdraw from public life with the Queen's permission. It's noteworthy that he later stated he would be speaking to law authorities and added, "I continue to equivocally regret my poorly chosen affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein. I have the utmost sympathy for everyone who has been impacted and longs for some type of closure." Plenty of questions remain unanswered as a result of his suicide, particularly for his victims. In August 2021, Virginia Giuffre sued Prince Andrew, alleging that he had sexually abused her on 3 different occasions. His spokeswoman initially refrained from commenting, although, as was already mentioned, the prince has always denied knowing Giuffre and any claims of sexual assault. A judge rejected Prince Andrew's attorney's request to have civil action dismissed in January 2021. Shortly after that information became public, Buckingham Palace released a statement saying that the Queen had once again revoked Andrew's military service titles and patronages. It reads, "The Duke of York's military ties and royal patronages have been returned to the Queen with her assent and agreement. The Duke of York is representing himself in this matter as a private citizen and will keep refraining from performing any official tasks." Jeffrey and Andrew obtained an out-of-court settlement in February 2022. Although the settlement amount isn't being made public, Prince Andrew intends to make a significant donation to Mrs. Jeffrey's charity in support of victims' rights. The Jeffrey case is not even the first of his numerous scandals. Having a penchant for women, he has been seen frolicking with many before and after his divorce. It seems he also loved bad company, as he was reported to have holidayed with Libyan-born Tarek Khatami and Muammar Gaddafi, the former being a criminal and the latter a terrorist. Prince Andrew and his brother have never been the best of pals, given their heir and spare system of monarchy. Their relationship has been rocky over the years. Based on the explosive biography, Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, From Outcast to Future Queen Consort by Angela Levin, Andrew is thought to have planned to prevent Charles from becoming king before the Queen passed away, with the help of Princess Diana and his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson. Andrew was said to have opposed Charles and Camilla's nuptials as the present king and queen consort. The book claims that if the Queen had passed away before Prince William turned 18, he would have succeeded Andrew, who was the top corgi protector then. Through her association with Andrew's ex-wife, the source claims that Diana and Andrew conspired to try to remove Prince Charles so that Prince Andrew could serve as regent to Prince William, who was still an adolescent while he was still alive. However, it was reported that the Queen disagreed. Presently, a royal analyst perceived that there is tension developing between King Charles and Prince Andrew. The Duke of York might lose his residence at Royal Lodge if he cannot complete the necessary repairs on time. Andrew's $249,000 yearly subsidy, which is presently his main source of income outside a meagre Navy pension, was said to have been reduced because the King decided to cut costs and slimline the monarchy, resulting in a reshuffle of living conditions of some of the senior royals. It is thought that his late parents, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, did not leave him any money because all of it was given to King Charles to avoid paying inheritance tax. Even though Charles gave him the keys to Frogmore Cottage, which Harry and Meghan were made to evict, Andrew has reportedly refused to comply with efforts to shift him from his present royal residency at the lodge, which he has lived in since 2003, clinging to the lodge because he has thought it still represented his position as a senior royal. It was considered an important property in the family's portfolio. Fans of the Netflix The Crown know that Prince Andrew is rumoured to be Queen Elizabeth's favourite child. But to what extent is this true, and what kind of connection do they share? Queen Elizabeth and Prince Andrew had a close bond, which is likely because the Queen had a lot more spare time to dedicate to Andrew and Edward as they grew up, unlike when Prince Charles and Princess Anne were born, and this didn't change. The Queen made time for Andrew and Edward, according to Camilla Tominey, associate editor of the Daily Telegraph and royal expert. As a child, the Queen played with Andrew whilst sitting on the nursery floor. She was said to have accompanied him when he was picked up from school and showed up for sports days and other school events. The Queen's relationship with Andrew was much more relaxed and easier than with Charles, as Charles put her on a pedestal and Andrew had a much more traditional, filial relationship with her. Andrew, right from his childhood, had troubling behaviour that was foundational to many scandals he would be involved in. The Queen had no choice but to strip him of his royal and military titles following the US judge's decision to allow Virginia Giuffre's civil lawsuit against him. The Queen's decision was a tough one for her, as it had to do with her beloved son, but being someone that had a tough and pragmatic way to deal with problems, she had to be firm about that decision to curtail Prince Andrew's excesses. With the way things are going in the royal house, following Prince Harry and Meghan's drama and revelations, a lot of tension is being built and the unity of the monarchy is shaking. faithful citizens are left thinking what might bring an end to the British monarchy and its glory. Do you think it will bring an end to the British monarchy and its glory? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Click here to watch more videos, and thanks for watching.